Hello! Discover Ghana is here once again to bring you the awareness of the existence of all recreational and amazing places we have here in Ghana. Yes, we are here again at Akosombo, the Royal Senchi. I'm sure most of us have heard the Royal Senchi, the Royal Senchi. It's like a rhythm in our ears. But then we are here because most of you we know have heard, but then you've not been here. We'll be going in there to know what it's about. Is it the royals go in there? Yes, of course, looking at the name, the Royal Senchi. But then we'll go in there, get to talk to one of the lead staff, get to know the activities and then the services that are being rendered right here at the Royal Senchi. Come with me as we get to ask questions or we get answers to all the questions you have in there.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Okay, we are here again, still at the Royal Senchi, and to have all the answers to the numerous questions that is running through your head, we have here with us the manager of Royal Senchi, and that is Mr. Bennett. Hi, Mr. Bennett. Thank you for granting us the interview.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, so the Royal Senchi, what is the place about? How did the name even come by? Are we looking at, is it the only royals come around here because of the name? Okay, so tell us a bit about here.
Okay, so the name Senchi obviously was picked from a town just about a kilometer away from the premise,
okay,
called Senchi. A name which came about because is a community that migrated from one place within the country to where they are now. And as we have been made to understand, there was this encouragement that don't look back, don't turn back, which in their Kan or Tree language you say, men sign which sort of that landed them in the name Senchi.
Oh, interesting.
And so if you look at the fountain over there, it refers to the biblical account of Lot's wife, who was not supposed to have looked back.
Wow.
That is how come, because we chose the name Senchi, added the word royal, and the word royal depicts the nature of the service we render to our guests.
So, Royal Senchi, should someone walk in, what should be the expectation? What are some of the activities that are being rendered here? Okay,
so we are a full-scale resort. Okay. So by this, I'm talking all that you need as far as serene environment and recreations are concerned. We are 35 acres stretch of property, and we are all along the Volta River, which is the most prominent water body in our country, as we all know. So there is the water sports activities, swimming pool, tennis. We have a driving range where we can hit some balls as in practice golf. Wow. And the beautiful thing about the golf is the fact that you could do night golf, whereby when you hit the ball, it lights.
Wow.
So you can actually see your ball.
I
all
wish
the
I could
way
stay
in the
here till
sky.
9 to experience
So
that.
it lands. So
That's interesting.
these are the things that you will embrace when you come to our hotel. There's an on-site spa and salon, so you can decide on the manicure, pedicure, massage, haircut, hairdo, whatever you call it. We have a good class, world-class fitness center. As you know what is happening with our lives now, the fact that we all need to keep fit and healthy.
Yeah.
So we have a fitness center, which at the moment is for our resident guests only. From 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. is accessible. The equipment there are user-friendly. You can go in there and help yourself and keep fit. We have a conference and banquet facility on site. So even as we speak, there is an ongoing conference session happening. There's a kids playground, and we are a very family-friendly property too. So when you come, it's not that only mom and dad's going to have something
It's
to
very
do.
necessary to know that the family can come
Exactly,
around.
and like I said, kids love space, and 35 acres of land. I mean, once they get out of the car, you're going to have to start running to chase them because
That's true.
there's no boundary for them. Yeah.
Okay, so it's very interesting to know that it's not just about an adult here at the Royal Senchi, but then they've also made provisions for the young ones, the kids who love running around. Sometimes when you're in the house and then your compound is not even enough and you are a bit uncomfortable because you know that the kids will be roaming around in your room and doing all that. So Royal Senchi has put all that into consideration, and they've made a provision for the kids as well, the kids ground, and so you, the adults, could be there having your fun, and the kids will equally have their fun. Okay, so I also see the riverfront.
Correct.
What are the activities that goes on there? And I'm told that behind the riverfront is another thing altogether, and it's also part of the Senchi.
That is correct. So at the Riverside, this is what you are able to do. We have motorized boats and we have non-motorized equipment as well. So motorized boats, I'm talking about the pontoon boats. We have a 10-seater, we have a 14-seater, we have a 15-seater. And then we have speed boats. We have a 3-seater, we have a 5-seater. These are the motorized equipment. So you pay a fee, you get a ride all the way to the most prominent bridge in our country, which is the Adome Bridge.
Yeah.
Do a lot of pictures underneath, and then you come back behind the island.
How many minutes from here?
So it's 15 minutes to the bridge, 15 minutes back. So there is the motorized boat activities you can do. And then there's also the non-motorized, more like the manual ones, like the paddle boat or the pedal, which usually takes 2 people paddling and navigating yourself on the river. Now, because the river is a very calm one, so it makes it easier for people to do these things. We have kayaks that also can have 2 people or 1 person having fun, navigating yourself, helping yourself. And then we have canoes. You could do fishing with any of these ones that you are comfortable with.
Oh,
So these
fishing
are
is
the
allowed
things.
here.
Fishing is allowed here.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So when I get the fish, I go home with them.
We rather would like to encourage sports fishing. So,
Okay, that's true.
you take them, you put them back
Okay.
and all of that. But I mean, it's a fishing community too, so it's not as if it goes against.
It's forbidden. Okay.
Exactly. And then beyond the river is an island, also about 35 acres of space.
Wow.
Interestingly, if you get on the island, it feels completely different from the mainland in terms of tranquility.
Wow.
But as you know, Ghana is a country that is blessed with lots of species of butterflies.
Yeah.
So on the island, we have more than 50 species of butterflies, also over 50 species of birds. So if you get there very early in the morning, you can enjoy nature. And of course, late afternoon too, you can go there. But we see people spending the whole day. All they need to do is to grab a picnic basket from the restaurant
And send it there.
You send it there and you are there the whole day.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's good to know. Okay, so there's a pool here as well. Do we have people walking in just to use some of the pool service aside the boat cruise and all that? Just use a pool service and then perhaps the golf, and then is it something that people do as registration, or you come in, you pay as you go?
As a matter of fact, though we are a residential resort, we are also open to the public, and the concept has been people coming to actually even spend the whole day.
Okay.
So you have families arriving around 10 a.m. They do late breakfast, then they rest a while, and then they swim. Then they go do lunch. After lunch, they go do a boat cruise, come rest a little bit, and then they go back home. So the pool is open to the public for a fee, of course. The activities on the river is also open to the public, of course, for a fee. The driving range or the golf is also open to the public, of course, at a fee. So you have people coming to do all of this together in addition to the meals, spending almost like a whole day. And we see this happening usually weekends like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and of course during summer breaks. We see this happening.
Okay. So take a break from the hustle, take a break from work, and come around here, especially on weekends. It's open daily, of course, but then come around here and experience it for yourself. So there are people watching, there are people who, through this interview and coverage, would want to come around. Let's talk about the affordability of the place. I heard there's an ongoing promo. What is it about?
Okay, so as we all know what the impact of the COVID-19 has brought about, the fact that now people are encouraged to even work from home.
Okay.
Now, we are a hotel endowed with high-speed internet, so we want to encourage people to, of course, work from home, work from away from the office. So we have introduced this package. Cost you 999 Ghana cedis per room per night. Okay. If you book to stay for 4 nights, you only pay for 3 nights.
Awesome.
So 999 times 3, and yet you are staying for 4 nights, and it's bed and breakfast for all the 4 nights that you stay with us. But this is an ongoing promotion, stays between Sunday night till Thursday night. Of course, when it gets to the weekend, then it's a different thing altogether.
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you so much. So, what would you want to tell people out there who are watching you here at Royal Senchi? What message do you have for them?
We like to encourage them to embrace the concept of releasing and relieving themselves of all the stress of everyday work in the cities.
Very necessary.
Because listening to the feedback that we get, this is the right place to be, especially away from the city. So we know that most people have heard about us, but it's about time they come to experience it themselves.
Sure.
And I believe strongly that attaching yourself to this lovely brand, it doesn't come with regrets.
That's true. That's true. Mr. Bennett Atakra, thank you so much for granting us this interview.
We are grateful for the
It's
opportunity.
been interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the Royal Senchi manager, Mr. Bennett Atakra, and I am your host, Bennett.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a